Early in the morning, during Black Friday, 7 lines stretched across half the town. Only 5% prayed and trusted God for wisdom and waited at the very back. They thought only about themselves and what they wanted to get.
It's mine!
No, I saw it first!
They argued, pushed, and fought over what they would not let others get.
Back off!
You can't have it!
Let's get these donations to the food bank.
And these bears for the children's hospital.
They'll love them. We got everything we need. Yeah, shopping smart.
That's wise shopping. It's dog food again!
Not again! Why us?
This is wonderful.
We're so thankful.
Welcome. Please take our seats.
But those are your seats.
It's no trouble at all.
Thank you. That's very kind. Dog food? Seriously?
Ugh, this is the worst.
Look at these gifts!
They're perfect. Wow, thanks.
God is revealing to you who you turned out to be during this previous Black Friday.
That's so true.
The restaurant manager and employees said the same thing.
The 5% were honored. Blessed are the humble, the patient, and the kind, for they will receive life and favor from God. The 5% walked in God's wisdom and reaped his blessings. The parable of the dog food shoppers. On Black Friday, the shoppers were obsessed. The wise spent with wisdom. At the feast, they ate with thanks. On Christmas, they celebrated with joy.
In the morning on Black Friday, long lines wrapped around half the town as people waited excitedly to buy Christmas treasures for their families and friends. Most talked only about what they wanted, but 5% of the people prayed, asking God to guide their choices so they could bless others before themselves. Among the remaining 95%, 19% focused only on what they wanted, while 76% became impatient and argued about who should get what. The store owner and manager were excited for the big day, but the employees felt nervous because the crowd was restless. When the doors finally opened, the 5% stayed at the back, believing God wanted them to wait patiently, while the 19% hurried inside grabbing everything they saw, and the 76% rushed in too quickly, bumping into each other and forgetting to be kind. Security gently guided people to keep everyone safe, and extra help arrived to calm the crowd so no one would get hurt. Once things settled, the 5% entered peacefully, helping others reach items, choosing gifts with wisdom, buying only what was needed, picking up donations for families in need, and taking very little for themselves. After shopping, they went to a restaurant for brunch and waited patiently for their tables. Later, the remaining 19% arrived, and although the 5% greeted them warmly, the 19% did not respond kindly. When the tables were ready, the 19% hurried ahead to take the best seats, and the 5% simply smiled and let them pass. At the buffet, the 19% rushed and forgot to be gentle, while the 5% helped children, families, and even the elderly, including those who had been unkind earlier, and the restaurant staff appreciated their kindness. When everyone sat down to eat, the 19% found that their food kept turning into dog food, while the 5% enjoyed their meals with gratitude, a gentle reminder that our actions and attitudes have consequences. On Christmas morning, the 19% opened their gifts, but everything had turned into dog items, and when they complained, the store and restaurant managers told them that God was showing them who they had become on Black Friday. But the 5% opened their gifts with joy, and every present was perfect, exactly what each person needed and wanted. The 5% were blessed because they walked in humility, love, patience, kindness, wisdom, and faith, sowing goodness and reaping goodness in return, just as Scripture teaches in Philippians 2 verse 3 and Galatians 6 verses 7 to 8.